Hello everyone. Today we'll see uh, Article 8 of Indian Constitution. Okay. So this is nothing but this comes into Part 2 of Indian Constitution, which deals the citizenship. Okay. So the citizenship is starting from Article 5 to Article 11. Okay. So this is Article 8. We'll see what Article 8 says. So you can see here the bold text. Right of citizenship of certain persons of Indian origin residing outside India. ओके ठीक है. इसमें आर्टिकल 8 ऐसा बोलता है कि वो लोग जो लोग इंडिया के बाहर रह रहे थे, आई मीन बिफोर और आफ्टर कमेंसमेंट ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, द राइट ऑफ सिटीजनशिप ऑफ दोज पर्सन्स. Okay, we'll read this and we'll try to understand what actually this article is saying. So it's nothing but notwithstanding anything in Article 5, any person who or either of whose parents or any of whose grandparents was born in India as defined in Government of India Act 1935. Okay, we'll read first all the statement, then we will try to understand what actually they are trying to say that. Okay, as originally enacted, and who is ordinarily residing in any country outside India as so defined shall be deemed to be a citizen of India if he has been registered as a citizen of India by the diplomatic or consular representative of India in the country where he is for the time being residing on an application made by him, therefore, to such a diplomatic or consular representative, whether before or after commencement of this constitution, in the form of manner prescribed by Government of India, Government of the Dominion of India or Government of India. Okay, see what this is saying. As per Government of India Act 1935, okay, those whose parents or grandparents they were born in India, okay, so those persons, if they are residing outside country, okay, or any country like Switzerland, England, wherever, actually I have stopped the video due to some problem. Anyway, so those person who were actually staying outside, I mean residing outside India, whenever our constitution is started or about to start, okay, before or after commencement of constitution, so those person, suppose someone is staying in England or in Switzerland or in US anywhere, okay, so what happened, I mean there was some representative of India was present and that country, okay, even nowadays also you can say that in every country we have diplomats. So those persons has to register at time being to that if it is a diplomat to them or to consular representative of India. Okay, because that time it was the British government, so it might be they have sent in the name of diplomat or in the name of consular representative of India, whatever it is. So those person has to register to them. Okay, so those person will be get the citizenship of India either before the commencement of constitution or after the commencement of constitution. Okay, so this is nothing but is the gist of Article 8. Okay, so anyway I will explain this in Hindi, so those who are Hindi viewers, so if you are not able to understand what I try to say that, so you please listen, especially for Hindi speaking people. देखिए इसमें आर्टिकल 8 ये बोल रहा है कि एज पर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935 कोई पर्सन है जिसके पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स दे वर बॉर्न इन इंडिया, ओके, आई मीन डिफाइंड, I mean, as per whatever definition they have made during this Government of India Act 1935. सो उनके जो चिल्ड्रन है, आई मीन लड़का या लड़की जो भी हैं, इफ एट द टाइम ऑफ आइदर बिफोर कमेंसमेंट ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और आफ्टर कमेंसमेंट ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, वो अगर किसी दूसरी कंट्री में रह रहे हैं, जैसे मान लेते हैं इंग्लैंड में, स्विट्जरलैंड में, यूएस में, जर्मनी में, कहीं पे भी अगर रह रहे हैं, तो उस टाइम पे जो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट रही होगी वो आइदर डिप्लोमेट और काउंसलर को उस कंट्री में रखे होंगे। ओके, तो ये जो लोग भी हैं, ओके, अगर वो दूसरी कंट्री में रह रहे हैं तो दे हैज़ टू रजिस्टर्ड टू दिस काउंसलर टू रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ इंडिया और टू द डिप्लोमेट, जो भी होगा। अगर डिप्लोमेट है तो डिप्लोमेट, और अगर काउंसलर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ इंडिया है तो उसको, ठीक है। अगर वो ऐसा कर दे उस टाइम भी, ठीक है, देन दे विल बी एलिजिबल टू बिकम द सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया। ओके, so this is nothing but article 8. Okay, you please read twice thrice this is statement. This is directly taken from the Indian constitution itself, no other resource I'm using. Okay, so yes.